Hello everyone, welcome to It's Crochet O'Clock. My name is Stephanie and we are doing these lives every day at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for 1 hour while the world is going through this crisis to help alleviate some of the loneliness and depression that happens from isolation. Or maybe just give mommies out there some mommy time to congregate in some fashion and speak to others. It's very, very, very important to socialize. While there are some folks that are introverts, there are other folks that are very much extroverts, and for those folks, it's not good to be locked up. So we're trying to alleviate that as much as we can. The exception is going to be Mondays, because I do a 2-hour live every Monday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tomorrow I will not be on during the day because of that. But the other 6 days of the week, we will be here until the crisis passes. If you are new to live chats, please remember that you must be logged into your YouTube channel in order to participate in the live chat. If you are not logged in, then you are not going to be able to participate, and that'll make you grumpy. That's probably what your issue is if you're trying to talk to folks in chat and you cannot. Additionally, please make sure that you check the drop-down box. Most of the time it defaults to top chat. You are going to want to select live chat. If it is on top chat, you are only going to get some of the conversation, not all of the conversation. I don't know if Freaky and Anthony and Sue are in chat because I have not been looking, but if they are, I promise you guys, new folks, they are locals. They have been here for quite some time. They are very, very, very sarcastic. They're like our court gestures. So try they're harmless. I promise. They're harmless. We love them. We really, really do. Let's see who all we have in chat. Yes, thank you, Dee. Please do not forget to hit the thumbs up button. When you hit the thumbs up button on a live video, it lets the algorithm of YouTube know that you like the video. There's lots of folks out there that may be suffering, that may be looking for community. So if the more people that hit the like button, the more likely it is that YouTube is going to recommend it to folks who are looking at yarny things, and we want them to be able to find our group and hang out with us and partake in this. We have Dee and Ida here again today moderating for us. Those are the names that you see in blue with a spanner next to them. If you start to act up, they're going to whack you with the spanner. So be good, you guys. Hello, everybody. There's Ruth and Carol and Fiber Floozy. Hello, and hello, Miss Wanda. Where are you at today? And there's DB. Oh, and Jen and Tina. Hello, 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 everybody. So happy to see you guys. Hello, Diana. Oh, my coffee. I need it. My dog woke me up at an ungodly hour today. Oh, let me flip this around before Ida starts sending me messages. You forgot to flip your camera. I'm so sorry. So sorry, I'm the worst. I'm here, I'm innocent, just going to listen today, not peoply today. Oh, poor Sue. What happened? What did they do to you? Tell me about it. Poor Sue. Don't make me turn this bus around. So we have to behave ourselves. Well, if you don't behave yourself, then the moderators are going to get you. So I'm going to leave that to you. Thank you, Jen. Hello, Jane. Welcome. Wanda, are you just in state or you at home base? I don't know where Wanda is. I asked her where she was at. Hello, Miss Gabby. Oh, for the patrons. I told you, patrons, that I was going to do behind the scenes when I got finished with live today, because we have Bonbon Palooza going on. Ugh, I've got to get the bonbons done. But I only have after a live, I will only have about an hour or an hour and a half before I have to move on to some other things. So I really, really, really have to pay attention to the bonbons, and I won't be able to look at chat. So what I was thinking for you patrons is maybe we can do an extra Zoom for the patrons, so I can at least hear you and I can respond without having to look at the computer. What do you guys think about that? Hello, Aunt Jean Ann, I love you. Dinner's in the oven. Oof, look at you on top of things. Hello, Trish. Nice to see you. When have I ever not behaved myself? I might get a bit sassy though. Haha. Shake your bonbon. Yeah, there's lots of bonbons. Believe me, lots of bonbons. Lots. Hello, Suzanne from North Carolina. Sounds good to me. My first patron event. I love Zoom too, but not a lot of people do like Zoom. But today, if you guys are okay with it, it will be very, very, very helpful to me, and I'll be able to participate more with you guys. I know that you guys like to do the whole voyeur thing, you crazy people, when you like to watch me do inventory and things like that, but I would still like to chit chat while I am working. But I also have a tendency to get way too wrapped up in the conversation with the patrons when I'm supposed to be working, and we do behind the scenes. And I end up neglecting and not paying attention like I should, and then I get no work done because I'm too busy chit-chatting with the patrons. I wanted to enjoy this time, and dinner needs to cook for a few hours. Aw. Well, look at you on top of things. Is that the next wall hanging? It might be. It might be. Any idea if the conference is still on? I have not heard. Which one? For Dallas or for, how many did I change? For Dallas or for New Orleans? Dallas is completely canceled. It's canceled. There won't be another one until next year. New Orleans, they are still going as planned as of right now, but they are keeping a close eye on everything. It's not until July, so hopefully everything will be settled down by that time. Joe, this is Adventurine. This is Eco Lush in Adventurine. The other pattern is with the testers. Funny story, yesterday was not my day, you guys. Yesterday was not my day at all. Well, hello, Anthony. Good morning to you. Yesterday, so I was so excited. If you guys didn't watch the video, the live from yesterday, I was so disappointed because I was so looking forward to the new beading tool from Clover, and then I opened the box and it was empty, and I was live, and you can't edit out that stuff. You can't. It is what it is. You guys. And then I was driving to work, and I was talking to my Aunt Jean Ann on the phone, as I do every day, and I was telling her that I thought that I was going to have to frog the whole last round all over again of the wall hanging that I was doing all this week. And then I got to work, and things look a lot different once they're stretched out and they're blocked when you work in cotton. So thankfully I didn't have to do that. But I finished typing out the pattern, and of course it's full of errors, and the testers, I mean, like right at the beginning there was a very critical error that messed up the flow of everything. So Ida was there, and thank goodness Sherry was there. Normally Sherry is my tester that just zooms through everything. She leaves everybody in the dust and is just and she's done in like a day, no matter what it is. But now we got Ida, who's also like that. So I have two of them that are moving at the speed of light, and I'm at work and I'm trying to scale trucks, and I'm trying and it was a mess. But when I got home, I wanted to give them a better picture to look at of the wall hanging. So I blocked it again. So this is my second time blocking it. And I blocked the fire out of it because I wanted them to be able to see each stitch and where it was, because I was going offline for the night and I was spending time with other people that were important to me, whose mental health is also important. So I was logging off for the night and I wanted them to be able to see. Y'all, I blocked the fire out of it so hard. I blocked that sucker so hard that it's now bigger than the hoop. So now I have to block it again to get it to shrink back down a little bit because I pulled it out way, way, way too far for the testers. I saw that this morning. I went to go pick it up this morning and start putting it on the hoop. I was like, man, I just can't win. Yesterday was not my day at all. At all. Hopefully today is going to be much better. Uh-oh. Kayla got something new. What did Kayla get? Completely missed yesterday. We were couch hunting. Oh, you got a new couch. Nice. Stretched it till it was screaming for mercy. Yes, that is exactly what happened. I stretched it way too much. People are acting almost as if this is the zombie apocalypse. You know, I had a plan for the zombie apocalypse. I did. I did not have a plan for this. Today will be a better day. It better be a better day. I've done 2 loads of laundry today, and I haven't flooded my laundry room, so that's a plus. What is your method of blocking? I have a spray bottle. I don't like to get things incredibly wet because I'm impatient. I just like to block enough to be able to see, and then I just go, unless it is something that I need to be stiff. Sue, D, behave yourselves. If that's the case, then I make a solution of Stay Flow starch and water, and I dunk it in and then pull it out, and then I pin it on my blocking board. But most of the time, I spray down my blocking board, lay out what I need, and then I spray over the top of it, and then I pin it down. You should do a live on how to block. Well, I guess I could. Or how I block. There's all kinds of different ways, and it also depends on how big the object is, because sometimes it's too big and I just don't have enough space. So I've blocked on clotheslines. I have, thank you, Trinity. I blocked on clotheslines. I have blocked on beds. Anything and everything I can to get them straightened out. If we ever do end up with a zombie apocalypse, need a good blade and a boat. Listen, okay? Listen. Do you guys remember when bath salts came out and they were a thing? But we didn't know that they were a thing until it was way too late. And that was that moment that all of us went, oh crap, was when that guy was on bath salts and in Miami on the side of the interstate, and he was attacking that person and he was eating that person. Like literally eating that person, and they were televising it. Nationally, they were televising this. And then the police shot him, I don't know how many times, and the man kept going towards them. You guys, I was boating to an island. I was boating to an island in that day. It was not okay. Yes, I have to block something but I'm making a shawl in cotton. I think it will require it. It will absolutely require it. Hello, left is right. Is that sweater crocheted? No, it's not. It's not crocheted at all. But thank you. Oh, all right, what was I had a plan in mind for this sucker. We'll see if this works. Let's pray, right? We need to pray. Just thinking about that situation makes me uneasy. That was not an okay day. No. Let's pray bath salts are gone for good, right? I haven't heard anything about them in a really long time. Oh no, I need more than that. Let's go 6. Hello to all of those who feel more like lurking today rather than chatting. We love that you're here with us too. That is very true. Thank you. Huge discussion about Snowball Express this morning on DOY Creation 7. Everyone is very pumped. Really? Well, thank you. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this year turns out. Oh, hello, Annie. Thank you so much. That's a big old super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Annie. And it is my pleasure. I have always been an advocate of mental health and the benefits that crochet and knitting have for our mental health. So I think it would be a bad thing if I wasn't out here doing this during such a horrible situation. I might be nervous having a stranger come by my house, but if he were bearing a really great couch, who knows? Also, blocking the shawl. There are these. Check out Bob Wilson 123. My friend Claire is she's an Australian YouTuber. If you don't know who she is, she has a lovely, lovely tutorial on how she blocks shawls, and she has these tools that are just fabulous when it comes to blocking shawls. I want some. I do not have some, but I want to get myself some. They've been on my list to get for a really long time, but it looks like it makes things so much easier whenever you are blocking shawls. So check that out. Okay, you guys, I'm actually crocheting. I'm making a bag for my hubby. Yay! Hello, Linda. Now everyone who's crazy doing the soap challenge. I can't with people. I really can't. I'm knitting a baby blanket. Picked it up last night after a couple of weeks of not working on it and lost my place. I had to frog and start over. Oh, bummer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To be honest, I was quarantining myself before quarantining was cool because of my allergy to fragrances. There are a lot of people that are like that. It was a long time ago, Suzanne, when she posted that video. I know well over a year ago, but I know that it's there, and it was a lovely, lovely tutorial. She did a very, very, very good job on it, and that might help you. I don't know how big your shawl is, but she was blocking a very, very, very large one. So it should be helpful to you. She takes things, she does a couple more steps in her blocking than I do. But you know, we each have our own preferences. what are the tools she uses? They're thin, um, long pieces of metal that are bendy. It's Bob Wilson 123D. Um, and she slips them along the, like, through everything, and then you can bend it to the shape that you want it, and then you can pin that. So you don't actually have to pin, you know, your project. If I was pinning this, I'd have to stretch this out. There would be a pin there and a pin there, and then it might deform something somewhere else, so I would have to put a pin there because wherever it dries is how it's going to dry. So this one, you weave it in through your last stitches, this long metal piece, thin, long metal piece. You weave it in through your work, and then you can bend it and you can push it up, and everything will have this beautiful, lovely shape. So it works really, really, really good for, they might be called blocking wires. Blocking wires, blocking wires. I've never had them, but they look like they're awesome. Well, hello, Freaky Geek. Welcome. Aw, see, no, I just did that. And nope. Nope. I just use a thick yoga mat when I block items. I have blocking boards that I use. Oh, I went too far. Lord, I should not be crocheting today, you guys, honestly. They are called T-pins in sewing. Yep, she does use T-pins. Ida has some blocking wires. They're lovely. Wanda has some. I think she said that she ordered hers from Amazon. There is one thing with, usually I agree with Claire on everything, but there's blocking wash that you can buy to wash your items in, which is fine. But one thing that she says is that you can use conditioner, and you absolutely can, but shampoos and conditioners, they have a lot of sulfates in them. They have a lot of silicones in them. They have a lot of parabens in them. And that all will attach to your fibers. So if you're working with something that is hand-dyed, sometimes things don't set the way that we would like. And I dislike using things that have sulfates in them because sulfates are harsh and they strip. Silicones coat, so it might actually dull the color of your yarn. Parabens do the exact same thing. It might also give your yarn a funky feeling. So while I do agree with using conditioner to do it, I highly suggest that you find a conditioner that does not have any parabens, does not have any silicones in it at all, and it does not have any sulfates in it. Because some conditioners, believe it or not, actually have sulfates in them too. And I'm a curly girl, so I follow the curly girl method, and I live my life like that on the normal. I don't have anything in my house for hair unless it's for guests that has sulfates, silicones, or parabens in them. So what I use is a website called curlsbot.com, and I just copy and paste the ingredients into it because some of those words are like, this long. Ain't nobody got time for that. You can't even pronounce those suckers, much less know what they all are. So I put it into Curlsbot. Curlsbot knows what they are, and then it just tells me if it has silicones, parabens, or sulfates in it. So that's your little tip for the day. Just be careful whenever you're doing that because you don't want to ruin your project. Ida says that she uses Lazada blocking wires. They don't kink or stay curled. Well, that's nifty. Brenda says that she uses Woolite to wash her small projects like doilies. What is that granny name? What granny? Granny where? What are we talking about? I missed something, I think. I use plastic coated wire coat hanger straightened out and foam 2x2 foot support mats and T-pins for my shawls. There you go, Annie. That's smart. Suppose that would work too. I don't have any wire hangers in my house either. I think she was thinking you're working on a granny square. Oh no, I'm not working on a granny square. I'm just doodling. Anthony, no more than usual since December. I've put over 42,000 miles on my truck. Oof. No, I'm not making a granny square. I'm just doodling. I have no idea what it's going to turn out to be. Busy time of the year for Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda is always busy, y'all. Always. She is always off doing something somewhere. Wanda, you know, I was thinking about you just yesterday. If something happens, I hope that it doesn't, but if something happens and they end up canceling New Orleans, hello, Steph. I know that you already have a whole itinerary planned out for yourself because you were going to be there for what, like 4 days before the conference started, so you could do stuff. Is your stuff refundable? I hope so. Because that would be a bummer. I feel like this sucker is off. I don't want it to be off. Hi, Steph, too. Ugh. Hello, Irene. Welcome. I hope you guys are enjoying this lovely Sunday. Some is. Oh, Wanda. That's such a bummer. I was very I was very grateful when I called to cancel our hotel reservation for Dallas. They didn't give me any problems at all. The guy that picked up the phone was like, "Okay." No questions, no nothing, just okay. Hello, Holly. Okay, is anyone else envious of Stephanie's fingernails? Oh, they They do their thing. They're in a pretty poor state right now. A very, very poor state right now. What's the weather like where you are today? It is warm outside today, believe it or not. It is so warm that my house was heating up, and I was actually, you guys, I have assimilated. It used to be that if the weather dropped below, if the temperature dropped below 70 degrees, I was ready to suit up in a parka. It's only 57 degrees outside, and I'm talking about how warm it is. Oh, man. So did you get to what happened to your beading needle? It didn't come. It didn't come. I sent her an email yesterday before I left to go to work. And then for those of you who don't follow the Facebook page or follow the It's Crochet O'Clock Facebook group, if you're not a part of that, Clover sent me a survey last night about the product, my recent purchase. They sent me a survey. So I told them everything that happened, and hi, I unboxed this live, and you can't take it back. Once it's done, it's done. Maybe. We will see. Oh no, you've been assimilated. I have. If you book the hotel through CGOA, you have to pay for the first night. The rest is refunded. Well, it's not until the end of July, so we may not have to cancel at all. I laughed at the Clover survey you shared on Facebook. So funny. Listen. These people, I don't even know what they were thinking. I really don't. I don't even know what they were thinking. But then again, in their defense, they didn't know. You know? Because it didn't come from them, because they sent my order to a third party. Since they've canceled all the church meetings due to the virus, our church did a cool thing today. We did a Zoom meeting so we could all see each other and have a quick message. It was cool. You know, my Aunt Jean Ann was just telling me, I'm so sorry, Aunt Jean Ann. I love you more than the sun. Okay, I love you. I love you. I love you. But I'm about to give everybody a laugh at your expense, because I have to share. So my Aunt Jean Ann is very technical, but then again, not so much. So her Bible study, my Aunt Jean Ann does not like it when anything comes between her and her study of the Word. She just doesn't. If things are involving, or if things get too much, or something is getting in the way of her and her Bible study, that something will just poof, gone from her world, because nothing gets in between her and her Bible study. So she meets every Wednesday evening. They have Bible study at the church, and then on Monday evenings, that's why she's always late to our live chats, is because she's doing Bible study. She comes in for just a couple minutes right as we're starting, and then she leaves and she goes to her online Bible study, which is a Facebook group live, and then she comes back to us. Well, they can't meet for their normal Bible study on Wednesday evenings, of course. So they decided to do a Zoom, and she was able to put Zoom on her phone, but for some reason she could see everybody. Everybody could see her, but she couldn't hear anybody and nobody could hear her. So through the whole Bible study, my cousin Amy was signing everything that was going on to my Aunt Jean Ann because I have a deaf cousin. My Aunt Jean Ann's middle child is deaf, so everybody knows sign language. And Amy was signing the whole thing to her. My poor aunt was so frustrated because she couldn't figure out what was going on with Zoom. And I still don't know if she ever went over to Amy's to figure out what was actually happening with Zoom and why she couldn't get it to work. I hope she gets it to work before next week's Bible study. Hello, Black Jade. My 2-year-old grandson just decided to climb into his box of toys. Listen, it's hard, okay? Life is hard. Okay, maybe he just needs some time. Why is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. Why was this back here? Uh-oh. See, I have different. How did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh, I missed a stitch. All the way back there, I missed a stitch. Have mercy. Same thing happened to me when my small knit group did a Zoom meeting last Monday. Oh. Oh, okay. So you went into the settings and it fixed? That's great. I'm glad you were able to figure it out. Frog. Well, I mean, we should all be used to me frogging by now, right? Come on, get in there. All the way back to the beginning. I literally missed the second stitch. So did they figure out who had who muted or no headsets plugged in or not? What had happened is whenever you first download Zoom, you have to go through a setup process. And I told her to see if she could go into the settings and find that because you can test everything. Hello, Linda. I'm doodling. He is my living entertainment center, just like his mama when she was a toddler. I'm ready to climb into my box of toys like a 2-year-old. I just want to take a nap. Hello, a bathtub. Like that one woman that did that boudoir photo session in the bathtub. Oh no, Carol, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Bathtub sounds like a trick. Yeah, they finally helped me figure it out about halfway through the knit night. We all had a great laugh about it. Naps are wonderful. I don't get to nap enough. In fact, I can't tell you the last time I actually took a nap. I love naps. I'm going to end up doing, I feel like I'm going to end up doing every single round of this and then frogging it if I don't stop making mistakes. My yarn and hooks are my toys. Aren't they for all of us? Aren't they for all of us? Do the patrons remember when I first got my first shipment of yarn? The first inventory for Good Loops? Listen, it was right around the time when that boudoir session, those photos were going all over the place. Do you know the struggle that I had to not just empty them all into the bathtub and roll around in them? I wanted to so bad. Steph, I don't think you have enough time in the day to do everything as is. That's true, I don't. That's very true. As you get older, the toys get more sophisticated. How do you know how to doodle in the round so it works up flat? Sometimes it doesn't always work up flat, and then I have to frog back. But a general rule of thumb is as long as you are increasing slowly and not increasing in a crazy way, it will be okay. I normally run into issues when I want to change the pattern. I will run into issues because this is a square right now and I need it to be round. So I will run into issues when I go to round off the square, but I will figure it out and it will take me a little while. Hopefully I will not be live while that is going on. Who is going to need some serious retail therapy when this pandemic is over? I haven't stopped shopping. I mean, I've stopped going out to go shopping, but I haven't stopped. Most of my shopping is done online anyways. The only time I go out is when I absolutely cannot wait for something. Come here. Frankie says, Xana, you have to have a heavy iron on the side so the work knows you mean business. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm waiting on good sales. Jennifer and I are running a sale on merino. All of the merino is 20% off right now at Good Loops. Whew. I thought it did too. D. We will see how it turns out. Did you guys see, well, you probably didn't because I put it on my personal page. You guys, Bonnie Barker, what are you doing, Steph? Bonnie Barker hit 100,000 subscribers 2 days ago. It's a big deal. It's a really, 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 really big deal. You know, most of us content creators, we don't pay attention to the numbers that we have because that's not why we do what we do. But there still are milestones for us, and that is a major one because when you hit 100,000 subscribers, YouTube sends you your silver play button. It's a big old plaque that has your channel name on it and the congratulations on reaching it. It's a big deal, you guys. So if you happen to be following Bonnie or you're on her Facebook page, make sure you tell her congratulations because it really, really, really is a big deal to hit 100,000. I succumbed to yarn retail therapy the other day. I purchased some nurturing fibers. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And I thank you for it, Kathy. I saw that on her live chat giveaway on Friday. I'm so happy for her. I really am. She's such a great person, and she does so much for our community. So, so, so happy for her. Come on. Yes, Freaky, I just did it back to when Steph said she wanted to take a nap. Oh. No, what are you guys doing? What are y'all doing? Are y'all being naughty? I never trust anything that Freaky's doing. A potter I follow got one recently, the silver play button. It's an awesome feeling. Oh, Kathy said I've purchased before and I still haven't made anything with it yet. Other stuff keeps getting in the way. Trish said I've been following Bonnie for years, one of my favorite designers. She's awesome. She's a great designer, but even more than that, Bonnie's just, she's an awesome person. She has become one of my favorite people. I knew who she was. I followed her, of course, like many others do, but I didn't meet her in person until the Crochet Guild of America conference in July last year, and we just instantly hit it off and became friends, and we've just been attached at the hip ever since. And then she came up to New York City to help Jen and I, which was so incredibly thankful for her doing that because we needed that. But trade shows are no joke. They really aren't. And she worked her butt off for us. She's just an awesome person. See, there we go. It's starting to ripple, but where is there's a corner. There's a corner. Hey, get in the corner. Thank you. Hey, stop it. Bonnie Bay Crochet. Yes. Bonnie Bay Crochet is the name of her YouTube channel. Thanks to Bonnie, I can crochet cables. She's a wonderful teacher, isn't she? And the things that she designs with cables is just, it's stunning. Oh, we have 10 minutes left, you guys. How did that happen? What's I wanting to do? Oh, come here. Let's see what happens when we do this. Oh, Ida just posted a link to Bonnie's channel. Thank you very much, Ida. Appreciate it. Oi, knock it off. Okay, so apparently I've been subbed to her, but no bell rung. Darn, I have no idea how much I've missed now. She also does a live every Friday evening at noon Eastern time for those of you who are looking for something to keep your mind occupied and busy. And on her Facebook page, she has known to randomly pop up and go live on her Facebook page. Talking to myself, talking to the yarn. We're just going to see what happens with this. Ruth is making sweaters? Hey, 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 act like you have some upbringing. That's not what I wanted you to do. Goodbye, Freaky. See you tomorrow evening. It's almost that time, guys. Almost. So patrons Zoom, when we get finished with this, I will, I've been charging my headset. So give me just a couple minutes, be paying attention to the patron feed, and I will post the information for the patron Zoom meeting after we get finished here. What time do you get together tomorrow? Tomorrow is Monday night, so tomorrow is our normal 8 p.m. Eastern time live. I'm not going to do one during the day. So sorry for you Euros. I'm so sorry. But I need to take a break tomorrow morning, and I also have company coming in, so I need to pay attention to them. Thanks again for my bonbons. I love them so much. Bonbons are addictive. Bonbons are super addictive. Stephanie, did I see correctly that you were featured in the Crochet Society box? I haven't had the chance to look at any unboxing yet, but I saw that It's Crochet O'Clock on the box. No, that's not me. No. No. Not me. Come on, get in there. And get my needle hopefully tomorrow from Webs. Woo! Fun. Hopefully my shipment from South Africa will be here tomorrow. That's what I'm praying for anyways. Oh no, yeah. Nope, that's not me. Dee's posting the macros. Yes, because we only have just a couple minutes left. If you guys are not part of the It's Crochet O'Clock Facebook group, Dee has just posted a link to said Facebook group. The shenanigans continue there all the time. Everybody's there, everybody's posting. We talk about, we carry on conversation, continue on conversation rather, from here, there, everybody shares pictures of their work. We all laugh, we joke, we have a good time. So if you're not part of the Facebook group, you are more than welcome to send a request to join. We would love to have you. It's starting to curl up. We'll see. It will probably do a lot better once it's blocked and on the loop, on the hoop. Do you think you'll ever sell fiber for spinning on good loops? I don't know. I don't know. I just thought you might get a kick out of that stuff. Well, you know, I have my opinions about, I have opinions, Miss Wanda. But then again, you know me. You know that I always have opinions. Maybe the next time you're close and we're sitting at that little truck stop restaurant till all hours of the morning, we'll have a conversation about it. Pretty much nothing's off limits in the Facebook group except for self-promotion. Yeah, and being nasty to others. And continually over and over and over and over and over again saying that you dislike Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I get it. We get it. You can just scroll past because I love the Lord's chicken. Check your corners. I think that's why it's curling. Listen, it'll be okay. It's probably not going to stay like this. It probably isn't. We probably going to change it all around because I'm not really happy with it. It's not coming out the way that I wanted it to in my brain. Does that make sense? I wanted something else to happen. And I think I'm going backwards from the effect that I wanted. So I've got to frog it back. What is it? Crochet Society probably doesn't even know that Stephanie and her channel exist. She knows. See, I'm thinking about taking a nap. Oh, naps. Everybody's going to go take naps. It's a yaya's. Frog, frog, frog. Yes, that's very true. That's very, very, very true. So again, patrons, give me just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. I have to unplug everything and move and hook up somewhere else and all of that good stuff. So give me just a minute. Please remember that I only have like an hour. An hour. Ida, don't let me lose track of time. I cannot lose track of time. We will be on the lookout for it, Katina. We don't mention 8-leg things. No, we do not talk about 8-leg things. No, we do not. Wanda, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? Now that I have you, what were you thinking? I launched my phone across my living room. Across my living room. I had to go to the moderators and ask the moderators to remove your post. Okie dokie. Patrons, I will see you soon. Everybody else, I will see you in the Facebook group. If you're not part of it, please make sure that you join it. If you are so inclined, Aunt Jean and I love you very much. I will see you tomorrow. Everybody else who isn't in the Facebook group or a patron, I will see you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. Don't forget, we're not doing this during the day tomorrow. Just the normal live tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys be nice. Be nice to folks out there. Be mindful that everybody is stressed, everybody is frustrated, and you don't know what other people are going through, okay? Maybe they did not go out and panic buy toilet paper, and now they're panicking because they have 2 rolls left and they can't buy toilet paper, okay? Just be kind, be encouraging to one another. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.